Welcome to another edition of the Coach Godwin Show. I'm your host, Coach Koran Godwin, all-time leading scorer of the University of North Florida. Also author of that great new book, Everyone Hates a Ball Hog, but They All Love a Score. Sorry for the long hiatus, but I've been around just traveling the country, doing camps and clinics, just furthering my knowledge and also imparting knowledge on others. We have a lot of exciting news going on at jumpstarthoops.com. We actually have our book, Everyone Hates a Ball Hog, but They All Love a Score, translated into Chinese. So those of you that have come to the site from different parts of the world, you happen to be Chinese, you can go ahead and purchase that book or ebook. Great stuff. Today's show, we're going to talk about preseason goals, and then this is very, very important because here in October, we are in the preseason, and we're looking forward to the upcoming season in November for most of you. College players, of course, is October, but for most of the high school players, we're talking about November at the start of the season. A couple tidbits here. First thing you want to work on, especially when you're talking about the preseason, coach is going to be looking for players that can put the ball in the hole. At the end of the day, the team that scores more points is going to win. And as a coach, you're looking down on the bench or even the players in the game. You want players that can put the ball in the hole. So you have to work on your jump shot, and that's something that's very measurable right away. I can look at, most of the kids that come to play for me. I see right away if they're working on their jump shot or if the jump shot got better from their freshman to sophomore to junior to senior year. And you're always looking for that gradual improvement because, every coach wants to be able to score points. So working on that jump shot, it involves you taking between 200 and 500 shots a day, but I prefer to put it this way. You should be making 200 to 500 shots a day. So go ahead and get your goals down. Write it down on paper. I know where I'm at, we have a shooting gun, so it's easy to get some shots up. But even if you don't have that and you have to do it the old school way, the way I used to do it back in the past, if you have to stay at the gym all day or even outside local court, make sure that you're making between 200 and 500 shots a day. Make sure you're practicing the right things. I have a great DVD, The Fundamentals of Shooting, at jumpstarthoops.com. It's basically, I break it down, the footwork, form, and follow through. You have to have those things in place. Because if you practice the wrong jump shot, it can take a very, very long time for you to become a great shooter. Next thing on my list would probably be ball handling. And of course, this is depending on the position you actually play. Obviously, if you're a point guard, you're going to be handling the ball, so that's number one. You should already have those skills. But for that 2 through 5, ball handling is also important. You talk about players like Lamar Odom who can play the 5 or the 4 position, get a rebound, and dribble the ball up the court, and be able to find somebody on the wing. That just changes the game. It changes the strategy of the game for the opposing coach. It is just a nightmare to be able to defend against a guy that can actually handle the ball. So go ahead and work on your ball handling skills. There's plenty of drills out there. I have a DVD there as well. But there's plenty of drills on the internet. Go on YouTube and different things you can do to work on your ball handling. Please send me an email if you need any advice. And third, I would say, is defense. And this is one of those things that a lot of coaches don't talk about. But this is the mainstay. Those players that can effectively defend, they're going to get playing time because not everyone can do it. And it's not that it's hard, it's just that you have to know what to work on and you have to have the right defensive mindset. When I talk about the right defensive mindset, it's all about communication and rotation. All right, you got to get that in your brain. Communication and rotation. In order to be a great defender, you have to be a great help defender. That means you have to be able to help your fellow players, especially when penetration occurs. You have to be able to rotate. So that involves you being vocal from the first day of practice, from tryouts. You have to be vocal, and you have to be talking at all times. Coaches notice that. That's one of the things we preach all the time. And if you can do that, it'll be in our mind right away that this player talks and he communicates. Now the rotation is a little bit trickier. You have to trust number one that your positioning is right. That means if the ball's on the opposite side of the floor, You have to be able to split the basket, you know, trusting, seeing ball, you man. And if the guy goes baseline and the guy drives, you have to be able to step up, you know, be willing to take that charge. Or if he skip passes it to your man, you have to be able to close out and still be able to defend. But coaches love players that can rotate and especially charges. Charges are so big. It's especially in the first quarter and second quarter, because guys get in foul trouble, and the guys that drive are usually the guys that are going to be driving the whole game. I mean, that's what they do. They attack the basket. So getting a charge foul on them is so big, and it's a momentum swing that you got a couple plays that swing the momentum of a game, big time dunks, and hitting 2 threes in a row. But charge is something that anyone can do. Just about being in position. So those are my 3 examples of the things you should be working on. Preseason goals. You got your jump shot. Make sure you're working on that. You got your ball handling. You have to get better hand-eye coordination, be able to handle that ball. And third is defense. So if you can do these 3 things and you can work on this, you can get better. You're going to be a viable option for your coach. So until next time, God first, Godspeed. Make sure you look onto the site, jumpstarthoops.com. Like I said before, we have a new Chinese basketball book translation at ChineseBball.com. That's ChineseBball.com. And I look forward to hearing from you. And that's Coach Godwin at jumpstart33.com. Any questions? Coach Godwin at jumpstart33.com. See you later.